All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the November R&R session. My name is Shelly Maxwell, and I'm one of the EAP counselors for the Ascension, Wisconsin EAP that you all have access to. If you are joining us today, we do these R&R sessions every month, the first Wednesday of the month at noon, but we obviously record these as well. We're recording today's session so that you can access it at any time. And just as a reminder, your EAP benefit provides you and any direct family member under your roof with access to free counseling. It's completely confidential. Employers have no idea who's using the service. And we can assess to make sure your situation fits our EAP model. And if it does, we can help see you through using those sessions. If it doesn't, we help provide referrals or recommendations that would fit your needs. So today, it's November 1st. So welcome to November. It's amazing how it feels like it crept up on a lot of us. So, but with the snow that came down yesterday, I'm certainly getting the holiday vibe going on. And last month in October, we talked about harvesting the intentions and the goals that we planted in the spring, and how that was modeled right in our environment with the farms harvesting the grains and their crops. And today we're going to be talking about this system, this time and season of gathering. Right? We watch the squirrels and the chipmunks gathering all the nuts and seeds around them. I've even seen birds really bulking up their nests. And I often think about, as we start to move into this season, this holiday season of gathering together, right? As we're starting to plan our holiday celebrations and gatherings, there's also this sense of gathering within ourselves. And so to think about that for a moment, what it means for you to gather up yourself. When we're like, well, let me gather my things, and we bring them together, especially if we're going into the office or going on a trip, right? We're gathering. But what about your energy? And so if you want to take a moment, one, to really get a sense of yourself, like the space you inhabit, right? Your skin, your skeleton, feel your full physical self. And then notice the energetic self, not just within that physical body, but actually it radiates out at least 6 to 8 inches around your physical form. Right? So when somebody's heart stops, we use electricity to start it, right? AED machines. Think about the electrical impulses running through your body that's helping the nerves to communicate to the muscles. And because we're coming out of the sun, the busy season, right, of the summer, we've moved into equinox of equal day, equal night. Think about all of your energy seeds that you have spread around you, maybe the last 3 to 6 months. So feel free here to close your eyes and just sink into your seat a little bit more. And imagine your energy being this sphere of matter, of energy. It's a physical thing. Where do your energy cells lie right now? At work, certain family members, maybe places or things, people you're worried about or concerned about. Areas where you've been putting mental energy, physical energy, emotional energy. And neutrally observe that. There's no need to put meaning towards it, like whether it's good or bad. There's no need to criticize it. In fact, it's just, oh, this is interesting. Oh, yeah, my energy is over there. And as you come to sink a little bit deeper into your seat, let the feet plant on the floor, both feet. Let the legs be heavy. The back is supported. The shoulders relax. And relax the mind and the eyes, the facial features. And bring some more focus onto all those different energy cells and start to gather them. Call them back. Call them back from wherever you left them, even if there's some that were left on the beach on your vacation or at some performance you went to. It can be even enjoyable things. It doesn't even have to be things that tax you. But it's time to gather it in. Bring it home. Bring it in. Imagine yourself bringing it into your physical form, bringing it back to you. Taking a few more breaths here as you give yourself time to call your energy back. Bring it back in. Because we're entering a time of our hibernation, the moon energy, the dark days. This is a time to reevaluate where we place our energy so that when spring comes, we have an idea of what we want to put our energy towards a little bit more. Right? So first we've got to collect it, see how they're looking, how they're feeling, and we could just sit with them for a while. We don't even have to start reevaluating just yet. Right? That might be around the new year. That might be later, in February, March. And now that you've brought it all back in, have a sense of the fullness within you, the wholeness, the integration, right? Gathering means bringing together, right? So gathering, bringing it all in within yourself. Now let's take some deeper breaths as we breathe into this fullness, letting the breath feed that wholeness, right? Breath, we need the breath, but have a sense of that breath bringing a deeper connection with yourself, right? Bringing that sense of gathering even with you within yourself, that your relationship with yourself. So often we're putting energy towards our relationship with others. But what about the time and energy you put in towards your relationship with yourself? So let your breathing become more relaxed and natural. Bring awareness to ensuring that when you breathe, your ribs are expanding out. Maybe your belly even expands out. And then as you're exhaling, the ribs come back down, the belly hugs in. It's really nice to breathe through your nose if you don't have a cold right now. Be able to breathe through the nostrils, up, down through the throat, into the lungs. And exhaling, connecting with yourself, connecting with your breath, connecting with your energy, connecting with your sense of vibrancy. You are full of life. And that fullness, that life is happening, whether you tell it to happen or not. But it's so beautiful when we can take a moment to really enjoy it and recognize it. We release a lot of endorphins, and these endorphins help us to feel a sense of contentment and relaxation. So 2 more breath cycles here. And we're going to move into our yoga, our chair stretching, and I'm going to offer some different variations. For those of you who have done cat-cow or yoga before, we've often are warming up in cat-cow. So I'm coming to the top of my seat to give me more room. And typically we're moving with a slower breath, but what we're going to do today with our cat-cow is we're going to speed up the breath, and I'll demonstrate it. So in cow, we're bringing the heart center forward, the collarbone spread. We're squeezing between the shoulder blades. The chin comes forward and the tailbone tips back. So we get this nice curve in the front of the body. And that's our in-breath. And then on the exhale, we curl the shoulders together, the chin tucks, the spine rounds, the tailbone tips forward, and we squeeze the breath out. And as we come forward, inhale into your cow. And now we're going to pick it up. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. So we're doing a shorter breath, but it's going to be a little bit more activating. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now stay here and exhale out as fully as you can. Inhale, come back to center. Come to that natural breath. Exhale. Now we're going to lift the arms straight out, palms facing down, and we're going to use a counted breath as we inhale up. Palms come together. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. I could have gone a little bit longer. Inhale. Let's do 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. So the idea is that we're synchronizing our movement with our breath, continuing to create that sense of integration, the body and the breath connecting, working in concert. One more time, counting. You could even go up to a 6 or 7 count breath if you want. Good. And then when the hands come down, bring them into your lap. We're going to do some hip circles. So on your inhale, you come forward as if you're in cow, and then you curve to the direction. And so exhale, you're on the cat or at cat. And then you're going around. Again, continuing to connect with the breath. Inhaling as you come forward, exhale as you go back. Next time you come forward, reverse direction. Exhaling as you go back and around, inhaling as you come forward. And we'll try to do an equal amount on each side. Just feeling that whole upper body open and relax. Good. Coming back to center. I'm going to scoot back because we're going to move into some side stretches. So let the left arm, the elbow, if it can rest on an armrest, that would be ideal. It can also rest on your leg. We're going to sweep the right arm up. The palm is facing to the side wall, and we're going to hinge over and let the left arm support you as much as possible. That bicep is coming towards the ear. Our chin can tuck towards the armpit. And you can look up or past the arm even. And then we're going to bend this elbow and bring it down. And then with the breath, pulse it. So you're pulling it in on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbow, bring it in. So that sense of gathering, right? We're pulling a couple more times here. Good. Bring the right arm down Where it can be supported, lift the left arm up, fingertips reach towards the sky, palm towards the side wall. And then on your exhale, hug that navel center in. Let the tailbone go straight. You don't want it tipping back or forward too much, just straight down. Hug in through those ribs and side bend over to the right. Continuing to engage the navel center and tuck the chin in towards the armpit. Maybe look past the arm. Another deep breath. And then we're going to pulse. So bring it in, and you can even bring your fist into it. Inhale, stretch the fingers. Exhale, make that fist, bend the elbow. Let's do that 5 more times. Continuing to gauge that navel center. Good. One more time. Reach, 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 and bring it in, coming to center. Drop the chin for some neck rolls. We're going to roll the right ear over to the right shoulder. On your exhale, roll the chin back to center, down towards the sternum. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Keep engaging that navel center. Really lengthen through the crown of the head as you inhale and come to center. One more time each side. Exhale to right. Inhale to center. I might have switched that up. Doesn't really matter. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. And then coming back. And then go ahead and tilt your chin up. Really reach it up towards the sky, but not where you're coming back on the head and pinching the cervical spine. Try to keep the back of the neck long and opening the throat. Good. And back to center. Let's bring our hands onto our heart. Can rub it. Okay. And then with your eyes closed, if you'd like, we're going to physically represent that gathering of energy that we did earlier. So go ahead and use your arms and your hands and imagine yourself collecting your energy, all the different places it's gone. And imagine yourself bringing it into your space, into yourself. Good. Grab those last little bits. Bring your hands back onto your heart center. And now we're going to imagine that we can tangibly see all that the day has given us already and what it's going to bring us for the rest of the day. So go ahead and scoop your right hand out and open and bring it in, the left. And then imagine whatever it is you need, whatever you need from the day. Bring it in, just feed the heart, nurture the heart, right? Because we can't give if we're not receiving for ourselves. And part of that is, what do we offer ourselves? What do we give ourselves separate from what others are giving us, right? We might focus so much on what people are taking or not giving that we neglect to think about that within ourselves. Good. And bring both hands onto the heart. Give another rub. Right? Being kind to ourselves. Good. And then we'll bring our hands back down towards our sides. Plant the left foot and lift the right leg. Let the knee bend and make some circles with that right foot. So the whole lower leg is moving in a circle, reverse direction. Go ahead, bring it back to center. Lengthen that right leg once again and point and flex the foot. Breathe and engage that navel center. Circle the ankle. Reverse direction. Switch sides. Bring that right foot down. The left leg extends. You can push through the heel and then bend the knee. Let that lower leg be loose as you make some circles. Reverse direction. So you can see there's a little bit of core strength that's required here. Lengthen that leg back out and point and flex the foot. Continuing to breathe. Rotate the ankle. So nourishing our joints is so important. And so anytime you get the opportunity to circle your wrists, your ankles, your neck, your shoulders, it's so good. Good. Now let's bring the feet back down. And now we're just gonna, there's a couple of variations to this. We're gonna come into a forward fold, and you can either keep both feet planted under the knees, or you can lengthen the legs out, and it might be helpful to come to the front of your chair for this. And you can choose your adventure with what you want to do with the torso. So for variations, you could stay upright like this and just focus on the kind of the balancing, the core of it. You could also bring your, and this will probably work better if you bend your knees and bring your feet down. You could stack your hands and bring your forehead onto the hands, and the hands can rest on your desk or your table, and you can just take a restorative forward fold. You could also put the elbows on your desk or table, clasp the hands, bring them behind the head, and let the head come down between the elbows as you rest. You could also let the arms be long, and the arms can stretch out onto your desk. Your legs can be long, and you're just trying to bring your nose forward. So let's stay here a few moments, breathing. And you might notice that on your inhale, you might release a little bit deeper into the fold. And then on the exhale, you just don't put in any effort. You just hold where you were. And then the inhale, release a little bit deeper. Good. Let's do 2 more breath cycles here. Then coming back to sitting in your chair, you can scoot all the way back. We're going to bring our hands to heart center, rub the hands, create a sense of warmth. And then with our hands together at the heart center, twist, bringing the left elbow back, the right elbow comes forward. You're lifting through the crown of the head and tucking the front ribs together. Let the tail of the spine be long. And then come back to center and twist to the right, so that right elbow comes back. Left is coming forward, but really the pull is up through the crown of the head. Great. And back. And you can look down at your fingertips. You can let the body be soft and relaxed. And taking a moment here to sense that deeper connection that you've created with yourself today. Maybe bringing in a sense of gratitude that you took this time for yourself today. You can release the hands and let them come back into your lap. Well, I'll share a poem that I found about gathering. It's called A Gathering of Life, written by Tara Cox. And she writes, "It's not just the passing of years, but the ripening wisdom of living. It's not just a toll taken, but a well of receiving and giving. It's not just the people come and gone, but the heart's many faces and forms. Not just the winds of change and chance, but a weathering of stalls and storms. It's not just the luck of survival, but the brave conquering of strife. It is not, after all, just the passing of years, but a gathering of love and life. A gathering of love and life is what I wish for you as you continue with your day and your week. So here is the gathering, the flock of geese that we've had flying overhead as the birds migrate. And I just encourage you to continue thinking about that sense of gathering. And when you're feeling depleted, bring your energy back in, visualize it, and use your breath and think about how the breath is even a gathering of molecules, that are coming in and sustaining you. And so we hope you can join us here next month for December's R&R. That'll be the first Wednesday. And if you are collecting any wellness points, the keyword for today is gather. So we're thrilled that you were able to join us, and please contact us if you have any other questions or you would like to receive EAP services. You can use the contact us form on our website. You can give us a call at 800-540-3758. You could email us. And for any of our recordings, we have all our presentations and previous R&R sessions. You can find that on our YouTube channel. All right, well, thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.